best reviews. Tell them none can contest me on.
What's good, everybody? Welcome to the show. Another week, another Friday. I hope everybody had a good week. Everybody's been safe. And we're going to get into this show and talk about a couple of topics that's happened in the past week. Also, I got to do my Wakanda Forever review. And I'm going to do a couple of other stories that's popped up as well, and have a couple laughs with some IG videos that I came across this week that was funny. So we're gonna go ahead and get into it. So I hope everybody had a good week. And also I'm gonna talk about a couple of things that I've been watching, because right now it is kind of a dead period for a lot of the things that we normally watch, you could say. And so I've been watching some things, but I didn't really want to get into a whole nother show. So I've been watching some documentaries that's been on HBO and other things, as well as I'm looking forward to a couple documentaries as well, like the Shaq documentary. Shaq got a 4-part documentary that's about to start on HBO in like a week. That looks really good. And so, Branson, they got a lot of stuff going on. And so it does look pretty good. That's worth checking out. The Vow, they have season 2 of The Vow on HBO. That's pretty good as well. So you can check it out if you like documentaries. It is some things on Netflix that I've been watching recently. It is this one real creepy documentary called I Am a Stalker, and it's got like 7 or 8 episodes, I think, and each episode is a different case with a different stalker breaking down what happened and why they did what they did and all of that. And it also has the victims and things and testimony. And I mean, that is some powerful stuff to see what some of these psychopaths are thinking and dealing with. I mean, whew, I feel sorry for some of you ladies out here to date and you don't know what you may be getting into. Some of these ladies dating these guys and didn't even know that they had these past experiences. And wow, guys can come across some stalker females, but it don't normally go to this level, and it doesn't happen as often as it seems these stalker guys are out there. So that was really eye-opening, because I'm not working in the field of that, and I don't really know any stalkers, and thank God I haven't had stalker tendencies or wants in my life. So that was interesting to see. I definitely suggest any parents that have young girls or even boys should look and watch that and make sure the kids know signs, what to do, not to do. And even boys, hey, leave it alone. Don't sweat that girl. It ain't worth it. It's other fish in the sea. I know that's an old saying, but damn, you ain't got to get that fillet of fish. You about to go on and go to jail, hurt this woman, all kind of things. It's just crazy, man. So definitely. Anyway, let's go ahead and get into this Wakanda Forever. I'm going to just go ahead and do a little quick review breakdown on Wakanda Forever and some of my thoughts. And I'm going to give it a quick Mosco and tell you what I thought about it. So Wakanda Forever is, of course, the second Black Panther movie that just came out. And I did see it and try to do my normal review in the ride, but it didn't come out right. So I'm going to have to do it this way. With that being said, I actually thought the movie was pretty good, but it wasn't a good movie, if that makes sense. So it was good in the sense that pretty much all Marvel movies are pretty good. And, it's kind of hard for them to make a bad movie in a sense. But as far as comparing it to other Marvel movies, it wasn't as good as those and up to par to me. And I think that the storyline was kind of weak. But to me, it felt like they only were making this film to get to the third film. They seemed to me that they wanted to do it right. And so they told this story the way they did so that they can move on properly from T'Challa. And so, yeah, we later saw that Shuri became the Black Panther, and she was already the smartest, and she pretty much recreated the heart-shaped herb. I do like how in the beginning they gave their, respect to T'Challa. It basically made it seem like he died from COVID. Because when the movie first come on, they're like scrambling to find some way to help. And it's like he got some mysterious illness. And so they're all trying to find some way to help him. And they took a turn for the worse and he died. And of course, it just happened around COVID. So, I mean, hey, that is a good way to kind of tie in what happened to him. They didn't show any pictures of him or any of that. But, okay, I didn't mind how they dealt with his story of him no longer being there. But one of the things that I guess they don't want to do a time jump in the MCU. They could have probably done some things with Doctor Strange and the multiverse, but they didn't. So that's cool. So what happened was they ended up, in a way, doing a time jump because they ended up showing the story of later that his wife, girlfriend, they were supposed to be married. Or did they give me? I can't remember. But Lupita was living in Haiti. Turns out that she had a son that was Prince T'Challa's son living with her in Haiti. Haiti. He lives in Haiti. And so they was living in Haiti, and he's about between 8 and 10 years old. So 7 and 10 years old. So they could easily maybe do the next movie, say maybe 4 years, not necessarily literally 4 years, but say a 4 to 5 year time jump, and he could be part of the Teenage New Mutants or, some type of stuff. He could be 15, 16, and they could make it look, maybe work. I don't know, make it look good. But the Wakanda, the way it started off is that the world thought Wakanda was weak because all the men are gone pretty much. The kings and the prince and all of that. It was just all the women in charge. And so they actually, like the UN, tried to rob them from vibranium. And that's what this scene is showing. And Angela Bassett was giving a powerful speech at the UN, basically letting them know we ain't weak and y'all trying to test us. And we know who it is trying to test us, and then brought their little info back to let them know, yeah, we the ones, we stopped you. We know y'all trying to steal our vibranium. And so this whole storyline for this movie wasn't strong to me because it wasn't about a real adversarial figure. So Namor, he was upset because the government has made a machine that can locate adamantium. Well, it just so happens that he has a whole civilization underwater built with, I said adamantium. I'm over here thinking of Wolverine. not adamantium, what is it they got again? Vibranium. So they whole civilization is built using vibranium. They locate his civilization, and so they jump on the Blue Man Group. That's his people, the Blue Man Group. They jump on the ship and kill everybody that was locating their stuff with the technology and try to destroy it. Then they want to kill the woman that developed it. Now, the Wakandians, they didn't like that technology either that could locate their vibranium. So they both had an alliance. And so at one point, Submariner, Namor and Shuri was cool. He even took her to his crib. I take you to my crib. I show you my house. I take you to my pad. And so he take her, show her the crib. Everything cool. They trust each other. And then, because they don't want the girl killed, because they don't know Blue Man Group is trying to kill her, and that was Namor people. So they over there trying to, protect Shorty. And then he thinks, oh, so y'all the ones that was setting us up. I mean, a simple conversation could have changed all that, but I don't know. The homie said, I heard they not making another film. I don't know, man. This makes too much money for them to stop. They're probably not making one as of right this minute, but I think they will make another film. If they don't, that would be bullshit, man. Because, that would be horrible. Then I would have really wanted them to recast T'Challa if you're going to do that. Because this movie was weak because no one can fight. And they made M'Baku soft. And I was wondering when T'Challa died, why they didn't have another ceremony like they did in the other movie to fight to see who's going to be the leader. But everybody just accepted Shuri. And the Queen. I guess they didn't want to fight Angela Bassett, huh? So, I don't know, man. They made M'Baku like a little comic relief on there. And I don't know, man. They couldn't fight. They weren't able to hold up the action part of it. And I'm glad that she did get beat by Namor. Although, of course, she did find a way to win. But it was through her mind and science that she was able to beat him. And not through overpowering. But that being said, though, I definitely think that they should make another movie. And I would like to see it if they had a new Black Panther. This Iron Warrior, Ironheart, she was the young girl that developed the technology to locate the vibranium, and they're trying to have a new Disney Plus show come out, Iron Wars, or to that effect. And so she's gonna be in that. And so they always, one thing I do like is they do the way the comic books did as far as introducing new characters. So they always introduce a new character in one of their movies, and then you see them again. I mean, Black Panther first movie was in Civil War. A lot of people forget that. A lot of people went crazy over the first Black Panther movie, but we had already seen him in Civil War. And he was in another movie as well before Civil War, Black Panther. So, Lupita. Yeah, she getting a little thicker up in there, thicker than a Snicker up in there. So, she had Shorty up in Haiti. She been eating spaghetti for breakfast up in Haiti up in there and got thick. Anyway. Damian Kinney, you say Wakanda was in mourning, so M'Baku waited to challenge for the throne. Okay. Makes sense. Definitely makes sense. You say Namor, Imperious Rex. Yeah, man. I mean, overall, like I said, it was a good movie, but it wasn't as good or on par with other Marvel movies. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and give it a Mosco, and then we're going to move on. So let's do this. All right, the Mosco is my rating system. 4 simple categories, 25 points each, bring you to a score of 100. And once you've done that, if you want, you could always round it to a score of 1 to 10. Visuals and cinematography was excellent. Excellent camera work. The visuals, some of the places that they showed underwater with Namor and things, it all looked great. I would give this a 25. This is the type of movie that would get a top score in these categories. I would give storyline and plot, that's what suffered. But they tried to make it work, and I'll give them credit. But I'm going to give that a 15. It just was lacking from having a strong male lead to fight against a strong male villain. And it just seemed lopsided. Maybe they should have had a female villain if this was the case, and it might have balanced out a little better. I don't know. Not to say it always has to be that way, but it just didn't balance out. Special effects, makeup, costumes, excellent, top notch. I'm going to give it a 25. This is the type of movies that get that top score. And entertainment fun factor, I'm going to give it about a 10. It was entertaining. I want to give it a 15. A 12. It was entertaining and fun, but it wasn't on par with other Marvel movies. And by me giving it a 12 brings it to a total Mosco of 77. A little better than a 7. Not as good as an 8. You could say a 7.5. Hey, that's about right. I think I originally said a 7 is my rating, but I could see a 7 to a 7.5. So that's what I say for Wakanda Forever. All right, check it out. I mean, it's not much else to do as far as what to see in the movies, so it's always worth checking out if that's something that you like and you need something to do. All right, now a couple little news stories. The breakdown, since we talking about Marvel, and this is kind of interesting to me. So we all are familiar with Chris Hemsworth, and Chris Hemsworth has a new show on Disney Plus called Limitless. Well, on this show, he learned that he has a genetic predisposition to Alzheimer's. They say that a certain percentage of people, like 1 out of 4 people, may have one of the genes that can cause Alzheimer's, but like less than 10% of people have both genes. They say 1 out of 4 people could get it from either parent, but it's like super rare that you'll have both markers from both parents, and it turns out he does. And so now he's decided that once he stops with all his current contractual obligations, that he's going to take a break from acting for a while. So I don't know. My question to everyone is this: would you want to know your genetic makeup, and are you predisposed to certain illnesses and things? Would that make you worry? Would you use that information to be proactive on things. He said that he's going to be more proactive in how he treats his health moving forward. I mean, hell, he's Thor, but that's muscular health. You can have muscles and still have other issues. But with that being said, one thing that they did note is that his grandfather does have Alzheimer's right now. And the scary thing about Alzheimer's is that you could live your whole life and don't remember it. That might be worse than a lot of other things that can happen. Because without your memories, who are you? You know, you can have a lot of things happen to you, but if you don't know who you are, that's messed up. And then the one thing with Alzheimer's, they say that the body can eventually forget to learn how to breathe. And that's how some people can die. But if you're not able to know who you or your friends, loved ones, children are, that's really sad. So, I don't know. I ask you guys to let me know in the comments below. Hit 1A if you would like to know what you could possibly have in the future. And put a 2A if you wouldn't want to know that you could possibly have certain risk factors in your life. You know, it would seem everybody would say that they would want to know, but it ain't really that way. I don't know. I think I might want to know, but then again, I don't know. I'd have to think about it. Tina say, no, I don't want to know. BVD TV say, I think I'd want to know so I can line things up now. There you go. I mean, I see both ways. So, you say you got 1A, 2A. I get it. So that's something to think about. And with technology today, more and more people are going to have access to know these things. They actually had a study, an article came out not too long ago that said the first person that's going to live to be, I think they said live forever or something, or live to be, I forgot the age, but it's an extraordinary age, was already born. So that person is alive now. They may be just 1 or 2, but in the next 40 years, who knows what technology would be. By the time they 30 or 40 years old, we may have colonies on Mars and all kind of technology. They merging with machines. People already can't let the damn phone go. They just gonna say, hell with it. I'm just sticking up my arm. Boop, boop, boop. Yeah, what's up? What you doing? Nothing. Man, ain't technology great? Yup. Alright. Then they gonna put that in their arm for that. I'm good. I ain't doing that. But that's the way it's headed, man. So who knows what they may be doing in the future. 30 years, you know, for people that's a little older than 30 like myself, it comes fast, don't it? 30 years goes by pretty fast. A lot of you younger people may be thinking that's going to take forever. You'd be surprised. So, anyway, speaking of some things going on, Jeff Bezos, richest man in the world with Elon Musk, said that he's going to give away most of his money while he's alive. That's a big deal because a lot of rich people say they're going to give away their money when they die, and they have it set up to go to all these charities when they die, but while they're alive, they keeping it. He said he going to give away most of it while he's alive. Now, 122 billion. I mean, to tell the truth, if he had only $1 billion, just $1 billion, that's more money than he ever need the rest of his life. To have $1 billion, 1 billion, 122 billion, that's more than countries. He could do so much in the world. He could change the way he could clean plastic out of oceans, change the rainforest, all kind of stuff. But anyway, what do you guys think about that? He said he giving away the majority. So what? He gonna give away 65 billion? He still would have 65 billion left. Woo, 60 billion. So a lot of people said that they were criticizing him for his lack of philanthropic donations. And so he said, all right, that's the case. I'm about to go ahead and do this. So I don't know. What do you guys think? Thinks. Do you think this will make a difference? He said one thing he did say is that it's hard to have money left to a charity and the charity do the right thing because of corruption. Corruption, man. It's hard to have oversight over some of these charities and to see what they're doing and other things. It's just, it's hard. So I get it. And also on the second side, he might be possibly buying the Washington NFL football team, known as the Skins that are red, currently known as the Commanders. So I don't know what you guys think. But, I mean, truthfully, he could buy the whole NFL damn near. But he may buy it from Dan Snyder, who has owned the team for a while, and a lot of people really hate the way he's ran the organization. They haven't been successful since he's been there, and who knows, maybe Jeff could make a difference in the culture. We'll see. So, I don't know. Washington ain't been worth a damn in the NFL for the last 20 years. So we'll see what happens with the future with that. All right, let me put on a couple IG videos. I don't really think he could make that big of a difference in the NFL, but I know you can with the culture, but the NFL has so many moving parts and things. It does need a top-down approach to fixing it. So we'll see. All right, I'm pulling up some of these little funny posts that I've seen on Instagram lately, and I want y'all to tell me what you think. All right, which one? All right, I'll play this right quick. This dude. Hold on. This dude eating his chicken. Hold on.
Yeah, you fumble me. That's how I know you don't even watch football. Because when you fumble, you accidentally drop the ball. Girl, I threw you back to the streets. That's a complete pass. Ain't no fumbling over here. That wasn't no accident. On God. I don't want females to be like, yeah, you fumble me. That's how I know you don't even watch football. Because when you fumble, you accidentally drop the ball. Girl, I threw you back to the streets. That's a complete pass. Ain't no fumbling over here. That wasn't no accident. On God. I don't want females to be like, yeah, you.
That's funny because, it'd be people swear they got some snappy little line. You're like, no. Ain't no fumble up in here. But anyway, I got this other one. Hold on. There's so many damn videos I get sent. Hold on. Is this... Alright. This right here, some dude played this trick on this old school. Old school fell for it for a second. Let me see if y'all catch y'all. Listen.
So you ready? Yeah, so touch your toes. Now spell run 3 times.
R-U-N. Hold up, man. What the fuck is you got me telling R-U-N for? I done fuck you up, man. What the fuck is that shit, man? Don't do that bullshit with me, man. I told you about playing with me with that bullshit.
Y'all catch it? Oh, snap. Here it go again.
All right, Nick. So you ready?
Yeah,
So touch your toes. Now spell run 3 times.
R-U-N. Hold up, man. What the fuck is you got me telling R-U-N for? I fuck you up, man. What the fuck is that shit, man? Don't do that bullshit with me, man. I told you about playing with me with that bullshit. You stupid ass motherfucker.
Are you in? Are you in? Are you in? Got this man bent over talking about are you in? Are you in? Yeah, man. It's real nice and warm, too. Thanks. Are you in? Are you in? Man. Some of this stuff be kind of funny. I ain't gonna lie. Hold on. This is something
This is
somebody... Hold on.
National drink for domestic violence.
Hold on. This guy's talking about E&J. Now, somebody sent me this as well. Let's see.
Lester brought his wife Linda. They've been married 35 years, been hating each other for 34. After 3 cups of this, she's going to be every fat bitch in the book. He going to be talking to her like Mike was doing Sheila and Why Did I Get Married, making it uncomfortable for everybody. If you see the Don Julio, you're in for a good time. And that means you got respectable family members that got some class, some etiquette, and they know how to party. But if you see that Jose Cuervo, that means your cousin Andre there. He's 42 years old, but he live in your grandmother's basement because he keep making questionable decisions. The feds might or might not raid the spot while y'all there because he took PPP loan money and put 22s on a Dodge Charger.
On the Dodge
If you see this at Thanksgiving in the 90s, whoever brought it was most likely selling crack. If you see it nowadays, whoever brought it is smoking crack. Your uncle running around with this in a brown paper bag talking about, nephew, let me hold $5. You know I'm good for it. And if your aunt is running around with this, I guarantee you she lost custody of her kids in the late 90s and never got them back. That's a fact.
Damn.
Your granddad's brother Freddie showed up with this, wearing a fake white fur coat with the matching white hard-bottom gaiters and $867 worth of middle-of-the-mall jewelry. The nigga drive a Cadillac and wear a Bluetooth.
Jewelry.
After about 5 cups of this nigga running around the house talking like he Ric Flair. But you don't even realize he mixed in the Cialis, so your sister better watch her friends because he turned up looking to spend that SSI check on one of them young hoes.
Damn.
This is the national drink for domestic violence. Your Uncle Lester.
So what do y'all think, man? Was he accurate? Was he accurate or what? Did he call it? I don't know. But he definitely went in on it right there, boy. Straight up. The National for Domestic Violence. Oh, my God. All right. On another story right quick. How many of y'all remember Empire and Lil Crazy Yaz? Well, it looked like Brashear Gray has been arrested after a woman claims abuse. This was yesterday. Well, 2 days ago. On November 16th, they actually put mug shot as if we didn't know that was a mug shot. Anyway, got his braids all frazzled.
It ain't looking too good for you, that boy. Hey, look here, man. What's up with the Empire, man? You over here ain't looking good, man. You ain't looking good out here, man.
It say that he been cuffed once again. This time for allegedly violating probation after pleading guilty last year to aggravated assault. Says that in Maricopa, Arizona, the police were called by a woman last week claiming the two were seeing each other, but telling the officer his behavior was escalating and she was concerned for her safety. She said he threw a box of food at her and pulled her hair, and also told the cops about other instances where he would shout at her. And, he's had plenty of run-ins, including a domestic-related disturbance called last month. said he allegedly failed to inform probation officer of these incidents, which is why he was hit with the probation violation. The judge signed the warrant and he was arrested. He also pled guilty in 2021 to felony aggravated assault following a standoff with a SWAT team at his home the year before. As part of the deal, he was sentenced to 10 days in the county jail and placed on 3 years probation. Damn.
The empire is falling apart, man. Hey, man, the empire ain't no more, man. Empire in trouble, man. What you doing, man? You tripping, man. You done trip, man. It's over, man.
So what do y'all think about Yaz? Say he needs some yak. Tina say, what's wrong with the cast of Empire? I don't know. This man has had a lot of instances and run-ins with the authorities in his young acting career. And I think it's kind of unfortunate. I don't know what he could or could have done maybe with his acting career, but he had a great opportunity being on that show for 4 or 5 years, and he could have took that opportunity and ran with it. But I haven't seen pretty much most of the cast from Empire do anything. Andre is a very good actor, and I have seen him in a movie, the 25th Regiment or something like that, about the black soldiers. It was actually a really good movie. It came out last year. It's a true story too, but he should be doing a lot more as well. So I don't know. It seems like the only people that have maybe done something is Taraji. Terrence Howard hasn't really done too much since Empire as well, so I don't know, but I do believe that's probably by his choice. But, you know, unfortunately, some of the cast in Empire, I don't know what's going on, man. Hopefully he can get it together and bounce back. So, yeah, that movie was heartbreaking. The movie with... man, what's his name in real life? But there, I'll pull up the movie in case anybody want to see it. It's on HBO, actually. And it's one of the movies that I saw when I woke up. It was playing. And so I just watched it. And I do that a lot sometimes because some things I might not watch. If I'm looking at the title, I'm like, oh, what's this? Oh, 25th Soldier. Oh, I don't need to see that. I already know about what 25 soldiers could do. But giving it a chance, I was like, oh, wow. Damn, this is good. So, and then it was true. Trey Byers, that's his name. Trey Byers. And, you know, he's a very good actor. I give Trey Byers a lot of credit. And this is the movie, the 24th. I said the 25th. The 24th Soldier. This is a real good movie. Good cast. It got Micheletti Washington in it. So, yeah, 24th. It came out in 2020, it says. So, yeah. Empire cast and Mariah Carey and Juicy Smoothie. Juicy Smoothie, baby. Let's sing a tune. Anyway. Alright. Let me see. Did I get to everything? I got Wakanda news, my G videos. Look like it might be a wrap up in here. You say Gabby is working and trimmed down real nice, but the rest of Empire cast was hit dead straight. I didn't see Gabby working and doing anything or lost weight. Let me see if I can look her up right quick. That's good. I didn't know Gabby was I haven't seen her. Sometimes that's how it is, though. People could be working and you don't even see the projects they own. So much stuff is out there. Let's see. She on American Horror Stories. Oh, 1 episode. Santa Inc. 8 episodes. Huh. The Harper House. 7 episodes. If I go missing, the witches did it. 9 episodes. Man, she working her butt off. Antebellum Sons. She done did all this. I ain't heard of none of these things other than American Horror Story, but I don't watch that, but I've heard of it. But that's good, man. I'm happy for her. Is this recent? She has lost a lot of weight. Wow. She's lost a lot of weight. So, yeah. That's good, man. I'm happy for her. You know. So, you say the rest of the cast still grinding, Juicy and Yaz hurting themselves? Yeah, you ain't lying. Yossi. Let me tell you something, Yossi. You don't have to lie, Yossi. You just play your role, Yossi. You don't have to do this, Yossi. Yossi. Anyway. Let me see what else. I did watch this other show on Netflix with Zac Efron. They be traveling to different locations, and they went to Australia. There was something I was like, man, I ain't about to watch this. Then I started watching it, and I couldn't stop watching it. It was so good, because I like to see how you could change the world, make it a better place. And, you know, they were doing a lot of conservation and things of that nature, seeing different things. They were eating a lot of stuff, so they went to this one place in Australia where he butchers this fish in a way that is like they don't waste any parts. They say that like almost 50% of a fish is wasted in the U.S. And he made a fish burger. Now, I know people can say fish burger, this or that. I've been places where they even have a salmon burger. But it looks like a fish. This looked like a burger. Like, it looked identical. And it had the same, like, crunch on the end. Like, you know, like a burger. And all kind of stuff. And I was like, whoa. And so they do a lot of different stuff. It was interesting. The name of it is called, hold on. Because it's not going to be under that. I got to go under, let's see, as himself. Yeah, let me see. Down to Earth. Down to Earth with Zac Efron. And this is a really good show. I like it. It's on Netflix. It was in this dude in the blue shirt. He a vegan. And, I mean, like, they'll be sitting there getting fresh lobster tails straight out the sea. And this dude like, man, you guys put some barbecue lettuce on there for me? What? What? Who the hell want a barbecue lettuce? Oh, man, that looks great. Yeah, put a little bit of lettuce, put a tomato on there. Oh, man, I am set to go. I'm like, dude, ain't no way my fat ass about to sit here and eat a barbecue lettuce and a tomato, and y'all eating 10-pound lobster tails and fresh fish and grilled this. Ain't no way, man. I couldn't even eat a barbecue lettuce. Oh, man. I gotta be damn near starving like a week in the bush. I don't know, man. How many of y'all can eat a barbecue hunk of lettuce? All they did was put it on the grill and heat it up. That's all it did. You can't really cook lettuce. You just heated it up, then browned it. So, I don't know. Damian Kinney, that's funny. Anyway. Check it out. It was interesting. I'm getting ready to wrap it up. We saw Trump is running again. I don't think nobody's surprised about that. Let's see. Oh yeah, I almost forgot about this. I'm glad I remembered this story, which is kind of messed up and scary to me. And I think I might actually start going to the lettuce. The lettuce ain't no better anyway. But the FDA has approved for sale. It's been approved for sale in the United States. Lab-grown meat. They can now sell you meat that was grown in a laboratory. It didn't come off of an animal. Now they don't want me to talk about it. They cut me off. They don't want me to tell you about the meat. We've got the meats. So let me ask you this. Because they said that the U.S. body has signed out and the company can now sell it. They still working out a way to make a profit. But let me ask you this. Would you eat lab-grown meat? And does it matter to you? Do you need to have that on the label? This is from an animal. This was grown in a lab. I wouldn't want to eat this stuff. You don't know what the effects can be. I've actually seen them cook some of this stuff up, and it looked regular, but this is a Frankenstein monster of a meal. We already eat more chemicals in our life than any other group of humans in existence. Now you're going to eat a chemical concoction? I don't know. B, what's up? You say hell to the no. Y'all want no science project for lunch? If you season it right, it might be okay. You season that science project. Might taste good. So here's the difference though. Damien says they were already selling cloned meat. The debate was on whether to label the meat or not. That's true. But a cloned meat is still an animal. They took the DNA from one animal, cloned it, and then grew a whole nother animal. So it's identical to the animal, but it still was an animal. It still grew, breathed, lived. This is coming from a science experiment. They're growing the meat from meat cultures or something like that. It's not even cloned. It's being created, which is even worse to me. Because the cloning is one thing. If that one animal had issues, if you clone it, you'll keep eating that same animal with them same issues. And who knows the effects of what that could do in your body, eating the exact same animal with the exact same issues over and over again. But actually, people don't know damn near all the pork they eat is a clone. Because the pig industry, they kept using the same pigs to get it to where it is. So them little pink little things that y'all see, that ain't what a pig look like. Pigs are dark and got hair. And them little pink hairless little bags of meat, they ain't what they was supposed to be. That ain't how they was in the wild. They've been, not cloned that way, but breed to be that way. Nevertheless, you gotta eat this stuff grown in a laboratory. It wasn't cloned. It never existed. It never breathed. It never ate anything. It never lived. Oh yeah, cloning technology's been around for a while, and now they on to the next one. Forget cloning. We'll just make it from scratch. We'll just play God and just create food to eat. Enjoy. Soylent Green. I don't know, man. I'm glad I'm getting old. I'm not old enough, though. That's the problem. Anyway, we about to get up out of here. Me. I'll holler at everybody on the next one. Everybody have a good weekend. Be safe. I'm going to go on and check out everybody in Discord. Chop it up for a little bit. Everybody have a good one. Peace. Deuces. I'm out of here.